Hello everyone, this is me, GameSlide99, aka No Brainer, and welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. Playing once again Ray Akbar Padawan, up against this time an interesting Grievous FN First Order Stormtrooper deck. Very unusual, although I have heard it talked about more than once on the Star Wars Destiny forums. The idea, not the forums, the Discord, as around Discord, the idea of having a Grievous paired up with the FN. The idea is to try and kill someone as quickly as possible and steal their opponent's vibro knife. And I rolled a 3, my opponent rolled a 4, so he gets to choose the battlefield. He'll probably be taking his, because, yep, there we go. And I will take shields, thank you very much. I'm going to put them both on Padawan, I think. I do have double vibro knife, which of course is great. Something nice to steal from Grievous. For Grievous, should I say. Holdout Blaster coming out first on FN. The idea, of course, is that FN takes all of the damage, does the redeploy stuff, and then Grievous is the one to actually go ahead and secure the kill. So this is actually quite a scary situation that I'm already in right at the start of the game. I don't really know what I want to do here. I think I am going to play the one-cost Vibro Knife on the Padawan and then roll her out in order to try and get some guard fodder potentially. Still have the flank available to me here as a one focus and not very good as a result of only spending the one resource. 2 more comes into the Ray very well. Now the problem is, since he resolved that, which I did not expect him to do, I cannot flank very easily anymore. Let's roll out the Akbar, see how that goes. The double focus comes out right there. That is absolutely terrifying for him to see. If I had managed to secure a second resource here, then I could definitely do some terrifying stuff with Ray Vibro Knife shenanigans. A one range side comes out on the first level Stormtrooper. Now I can play suppression, which would be a little bit annoying for me to have to deal with here. Let's roll out the Ray. Let's roll out the way, see if I can get some guard fodder. Use that. Wow, okay, double blanks. Beautiful, beautiful work right there. Just gonna go ahead and do that one range damage to me. Yep, sure. Do I focus into the double melee sides here? The double +2s? Do I discard to reroll? Because I could discard to reroll this turn instead if I wished. Well, I don't know what I would discard though. At this point, I do play the Force Illusion. And then I will double focus into the 2+2s. I always focus one of the +2s into a 1 here. Going to hit for 5 on either the Grievous or the FN isn't too terrible. In with an F11D. Which is a +1 right there. Can of course guard to remove some of these dice, but I don't think I will. He hasn't got anything range to actually resolve with that +1, so I think I will just go ahead and do 5. I think I want to throw it all onto... who would I throw this onto? Grievous is the scariest threat. He can steal my upgrades. However, FN is also an absolutely terrifying threat with all of his cheats. I feel like killing him before he can get his cheats off is probably the best choice, so let's go with the FN for now. Go ahead and do the 5 there. Rolling out FN here. Guess 1 shield, okay. Well, I will claim at this point. Because of course I can do next turn the other Vibro Knife onto the Ray, which is very scary of an option for him. He's got the melee side, not the range side. He only has 1/6 for the range, so alright, let's just go ahead and do 1 more damage to me. Sure, I'll accept all this. Since I'm going to be going first, since I'm going to be using a lot of my stuff, I'm going to discard this flank. 2 willpowers. Okay, well, willpower isn't the worst thing in the universe, but I don't have resources for it. Which is unfortunate. Having resources would be great to willpower with. If he's going to keep going for Ray, maybe I should put the other Vibro Knife on the Padawan. But I do get the action sheet. Maybe I can sneak off the fin if I do kill this guy. I always put the other Vibro Knife on Akbar. It doesn't need to go on a particular person necessarily. So let's go and get that 1 and that 3. That's 3 melee damage right there. If I do get a Vibro Knife off, No, I am 1 damage away from killing FN. Okay, never mind. He's going to do 3 damage to the Stormtrooper, remove 3 damage here. It's fine by him, I guess. Let's roll out the Ray. Let's not bother with the Vibro Knife this turn, then. Let's go ahead and be prepared to willpower over the damage. 2 +1s on that resource side. Not great, must admit. I can see 3PO. Potentially. He's got an IQA up. The 1 disrupt, which he can resolve. And he does. Okay, so now that I've only got 1, I can, of course, roll out the willpower and resolve the willpower instead. I'm going to roll out the Akbar first. Double focus again, wow. Okay. I mean, that's a scary card itself, so alright, it's going to doubt it. If I roll a resource, yep, I cannot resolve it with the 2 Ray dice. That's unfortunate for me. But I do just get a second resource, so I can go ahead and willpower. Ray into FN. Heal 1. Do I discard something to reroll for the Ray here? I think maybe discarding C3PO dice might be required if I'm not careful. +1, the 1 no, this shouldn't exist. The 1 range damage and the 1 resource. He's still got his Grievous, he's still got everything to resolve here, so I think I will discard the C3PO and try and go for some melee sides, honestly. Or discard. Discard works too. Don't get either of those. The problem is the modifier sides don't work very well with the C3PO. 1 more damage coming into Ray from that. Let's willpower that back into FN. Again, now I have no resources, but it will be claiming without having used these Ray dice, unfortunately, for me. I mean, the alternative is to try and push for damage to get rid of that guard, but guard is such a nice card to have. But I think against this deck I will be pushing for damage a lot of the time. Yeah, I'll be pushing for damage enough times, I think this will be worth it still. A 1 discard and 1 melee. Alright, cool. 1 more melee, 1 more damage. I want to try and get FN basically in kill range with the Vibro Knife play on Ray, basically, is what I need to do here. And if he plays another card right now, I can discard from his hand, which will hurt him. Because of Akbar. Okay. He's rerolling 2 dice. Ouch. That's as bad as my Ray rolls right there, man. And that was an ambush, so now he's going to roll out the Grievous. Okay. The 3 for cost. Okay. He can claim to actually resolve that, and he probably will. So let's go ahead and do that 1 melee right now. He claims. He goes ahead and does the 3. I discard the Force Illusion. I'm perfectly fine with losing those. Then I go ahead and discard 1. He loses the Imperial War Machine, which he could have used on the Grievous anyway, and then Akbar activates and he takes 2 damage. It's a tough choice because all of his characters are kind of low. Right, now we're starting again. I have dealt a lot of damage here. Some good rolls on the pad 1, and Akbar rolling that double focus that first round really helped. And then, of course, the double willpower. I've managed to do 13 damage to his 4. Of course, I mitigated 5 of that, but still, guards up, 4 speeds up, Vibro Knives up. Okay. Alright, rolling the baton. The baton does have redeploy, so unfortunate for me there. 2 melee, it's going to be resolving onto the Ray. Makes sense. I can field medic her if I really wanted to. I think first thing I do, as before, is roll out the pad 1, see if he wants to do another best defense. +2 in the 1, that's another 3 damage. That does kill off the FN. Yeah. Does he do something about this? Does the best defense yet again. Stormtrooper's on 1 HP at this point. I think I can safely just roll out Akbar right now. And then I can Vibro Knife Ray if this is decent. Another double focus! Holy shit. The double focuses on Akbar this game. My god. Thinking of removing it, but He might not. Ray's shenanigans, though, are very scary to put on this. Hitting the 4-speed special on that would allow me to be able to resolve the double focus, but I won't be able to resolve what the double focus focuses into. But that's still a terrifying amount of pressure, so he's gonna personal escort. Attach character with Guardian. Alright, Guardian does stop what I want to do here, so let's 4-speed, let's Vibro Knife. Play my 2, let's roll out the Ray here. With my first action, let's hope I get the 4-speed special. I do get the 4-speed special. Resolve the 4-speed special. Then I can resolve the 2 focuses into the... I need 8 into the 1 and the +2. Kill off the FN. Yep, there we go. FN is dead. There. And I've got the 1 discard available. Of course, I am very vulnerable to dying myself with Ray here. I did just use 2 cards to do that, but I think stopping the FN, being able to roll in extra damage, is good here. 10 damage is enough to kill. So Ray is basically dead after this, unfortunately. I can not guard, don't have any melee dice left showing, unfortunately, so I will just do the 1 discard. In fact, I will claim and do the 1 discard. Unless the other personal escort. Alright. Ray is dead. He gets the Vibro Knife now. If he wants it, of course. I'm assuming he wants it. If you're range damage on the Stormtrooper, does not have the resources for it. And that means that this Grievous is terrifying. But I did that to ensure that the FN was dead. Alright, next turn. Maybe I should have kept the resources for the guard, we'll see. Makashi training, I can play that on the Akbar if I need to. I think I'll just start first turn rolling out the pad 1. Let's be honest here. Grievous does a ton of damage right now, gotta be scared of that. 1 focus and the +2. Only a 1 focus, that's unfortunate. I don't have access to my cheats anymore. I probably should have just kept the Ray alive, but I don't know. FN rolling out the thing. Whoa, he's rolled 6 damage right there. That is a terrifying amount of damage, and guard cannot guard. That is unfortunate that guard cannot guard this. Because it's blue dice, and this is not blue, what I'm seeing here. I think I go ahead and raise staff on the Akbar. It's not great, like, it doesn't even synergize with guard, but I think getting an extra melee dice up is probably good. Resolving the 6 into the pad 1. Oh wait. It's unblockable. Ooh, yeah, she's on 1 HP. I should have probably kept the field medic after all. Whoops. Alright, blanks and a 1 ranged. The 1 ranged just kill off the Stormtrooper, I guess. Then the focus can be used for the race staff. So let's 1 range kill off the Stormtrooper. Stop the Guardian from happening. This point he's probably going to claim though. I'm going to do 3 more damage. Then next turn he's going to roll out, kill off the pad 1. So because of that, I am going to play greedy. I'm going to start just going to reroll. Try and get as much out as possible. Like, the chances that I don't roll melee on the pad 1 are pretty low, and I need to roll out melee on the pad 1. I need to do as much damage as possible. We need to maximize this damage output. And this game is not letting me do such a thing. Fuck it, I'm discarding the field medic, even though that would be great. A 50% chance for all 4 of those discards, and I did not get it. Well, let's just do the 3, I guess. I feel like that 1 extra damage is crucial because pad 1 dies and the Akbar is just basically a naked guy on his own. But if I had played the field, if I had the field medic, I could have drawn double field medic this turn, and really got back up on health. But because if he doesn't immediately roll Grievous, then I will play the pad 1. We'll roll out the pad 1, try and go for damage if I can. Rolls in the Grievous, he gets a 3. 3 is enough even with my field medic. So I'll do the only thing I can do. I will discard Vader Knife for a Journals of Ben Kenobi, which means he can't steal it. There's absolutely no way he won't just take the 1 melee to kill the pad 1, though. And 2 comes into the Akbar, who needs to be rolling like a god, effectively. I can help with that by playing Jedi Robes, give him the focus side. And a shield is always nice, I guess. Of course, I did just use up the resources that I would need to resolve the 3 melee side, but I can find this is one of the situations right now where it really doesn't matter what's in our hands. We just because we got best carrot dice we need. I mean, I guess he's got 3 resources showing, but so he could play something else. He could play another Right Baton or something like that. So it matters what's in his hand, but it doesn't really matter what's in mine. And of course, I do roll the 3 for a resource. I'm going to have to claim in order to resolve that, and that is definitely what I'm going to do. He rolls in the 2 melee. Alright. Claim, Rebel War Room, 3. It's my first turn. Ooh, blank. That's supposed to be blank. It's going to be my first turn. He's going to be on 2 HP. The power of being able to claim first. Alright, roll in. Discarding these 2, see if I can get... I don't know what I would want at this point. Force Illusion is a good thing that I would want. I mean, Vibro Knife does make this damage unblockable, but if it doesn't, let's roll in Akbar. Let's see if I can get that 3 for 1 side just to win the game, potentially. Of course, he probably has some Disrupt. No, but I did roll the special side, which mitigates it somewhat, I guess. He's got 5 resources at this point. Surely he's got something to play on Grievous to make him better. Of course, I don't have the C-3PO to change this into a focus, to focus for the 3 for 1. But spending 2 for another Vibro Knife. Okay, well, now he's definitely unblockable damage. And the Tactical Mastery, take 2 actions, and if he just rolls like a god, he wins. If he rolls decently, he wins here, honestly. Just needs 2 melee. He just needs 6. Okay, that's his first turn. Does he resolve that 3? He just resolves that 3. Makes sense, because otherwise I could special it away. So I'm going to Field Medic. Of course, if he spends all of his, he spends the last 2 cards, I get to kill him with an Akbar discard. Does he pass? He does not pass. He's got to keep at least 1 card in his hand at all times. I can remove one of these with the raised staff. And if he claims, I do get to start discarding to reroll, try and go for this 3 for 1. I've got a half decent chance. Jedi Robes has 2 in 6, and then the Akbar has a 1 in 6 of just giving me the focus I need to raise staff for the win. So he's in a bit of an awkward situation right now. Yours. So he's going to discard to reroll. So then I have to leave this discard on the Akbar out to threaten lethal. So that he can't discard again. Oh look, it's the Vibro Knife. +2, the 1, and the resource. Okay, well the +2 is a little annoying. It'll be doing 3. Which will hurt, but I need to keep that I need to keep this discard out so that he doesn't try and roll out that one for better. So he's going to be happy here as I'm going to discard 2 cards to re-roll. I get the focus. So I can focus the Ray Staff to try and go for the kill, and hope that he does not have removal for it. He might have another doubt. That's still a possibility. Of course, if he has another doubt, I can cause the discard with that bar and I win. If I survive this turn, I win. If I don't survive this turn, I lose. I think that's how it is. Alright, I won. He didn't have a removal card in his hand. If he discards to reroll for the Grievous, then I kill him with the Akbar discard. And if he doesn't do that, if he does anything else, I get to discard for the Ray Staff for the game. GG, that was pretty close. I'm surprised at how much damage I was able to do and how little damage he was able to do to me at the very early stages of this game. That is very nice for me. Akbar rolled like a god this game, I have to say, with all of those two focuses. That was just absolutely beautiful. Alright, let's move on to game number 2. Alright, game number 2 up against William Haviland with an FN Vader deck. Get used to that, you're going to see FN basically everywhere. It's all about what the other characters he brings around are. And this time he's brought a lineup that does a lot of damage, so that's very scary. I'm going to have to try and maybe race him. I don't know. Keep the Vibro Knife, of course. Vibro Knife is always great. Going to keep the Close Quarters Assault as well because I've got a Vibro Knife. Maybe try and get rid of my opponent's hand early on. Guard and Jedi Robes, C3PO. I'm thinking about maybe even getting rid of Guard potentially. I mean, it's an okay card, but I find I just need to use all of the dice I have if I'm going for damage. 3 versus 3, roll again. 2, 3, 4. 3. Alright, do I take the shields? That's the question here. I think I'm going to take my battlefield. Let him take his shields. I'm doing this specifically because this Vader has a 3-cost, 3 for a resource there, and FN likes to use up resources a lot, so I think maybe I'll be able to break him a little for that reason. Let's just start off by Vibro Knifing on the Padawan. Costs 1 resource for me to do so. This is the problem, of course, with starting my battlefield. I don't get to see who he wants to attack first, so... Okay, didn't roll melee. That's unfortunate. 1 into guard, of course. Probe. Oh, and I lost both of my events. This is going to be a great start to this game, I can already tell. Roll out more. 1 discard and 1 melee. Okay. And he's rolling out his FN already. Okay, so he hasn't got upgrades potentially, so interesting. 2 for a resource and a 1 ranged. Alright, roll out my Akbar. And a blank on the Akbar. Alright, looks like I'll probably be just going to reroll basically all this. Let's be honest here. 2 for a resource, he's hitting the Padawan first. This is not good for me. Let's discard the Jedi Robes and reroll everything except this 1 melee side. Because, yeah, this is not going all that well. Okay, I got 4 melee now. I mean, that's something, I guess. It's not great. Oops, that's still the 1. But it's something. Vader with the 1 ranged. Alright, so he's going to do half of the Padawan's damage already, so that's not great. I think the Vader can do more damage overall, but the FN's ability is always... let's just throw it into the Vader first. 4. So this is, yeah, as I've said before, this is one of the huge problems of going first, is I lose the ability to do pad 1 stuff. I probably should have played C3PO and not actually lost him. That would have just been smart for me to do. Stay to result. Draw 5. You know I didn't need C3PO on that particular turn. Alright, I can go for double 4 speed, but the Padawan might just end up dying to a rollout. Okay, he's got the 3 resources he needs. He has a blank. He can re-roll it, but he doesn't get to resolve it again. That's the 1 resource. Okay. Let's go. Let's just roll out the Padawan first, just so that I've got her out. Let's play the 4 speeds actually. Let's play the 4 speeds, roll out the Ray. Maybe I go for a patience play. Alright, I got a +2 melee, but I did get a special side on that force speed. So he's going to be playing a little slow as a result of that. Roll out the Padawan. I could always patience for 7. He has 24. Oh, another. Alright, this is looking some good melee here. At this point, I have 5 on the melee. Get doubt. Alright, alright. 1 melee, let's just do that to the Vader again. Just roll out the Akbar normally. Ah, did not quite get the double focus, unfortunately. At this point, I do have 6 for a patience play. Let's. No, okay, nope. The 3 for a resource. Okay, the 3 for a resource does kill me, so overconfidence might be required here in order to keep her alive. I don't think she's going to live because of the Vader ability, so let's 4 speed here. Let's discard my discard the patience. I don't think I'm going to be milling him just yet. Let's do some rerolls on these 3 dice. I kind of want that shield. Let's do it on these 2 dice, then try and get a melee out of 2 dice. Okay, I got the melee. I got the 3 melee here for the 3 melee for the onto the Vader there. So at least the Vader's almost dead if I'm losing the pad 1. Let's take the shield. One range damage. Probably should actually resolve that discard first. Okay. He is not activating the Vader at all because he wants the speed, so fine. You can do that. I will resolve my discard. Plus assault lost. Alright. I'm fine with him losing that. Surprising that he wanted to do that. 6 resources at this point. Come on, let's get something to actually use that resources on. Flanks, I guess, are things I can use it on. Yeah, I didn't even resolve that shield side. Maybe going a little early on that claim. I don't know, he really didn't want me to have that first turn. Okay, he's probably going to reroll. And I'll probably have to flank that, most probably. Probably, it'll likely go good. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, well, I think I just spend my action playing a scout then. Like, sure. Scout's not a reroll for damage, but like it has that focus side. Into the Akbar. Very, very interesting here. Let's roll out the Akbar then. Resource and the 2 focus. Alright, double focus is a terrifying, terrifying possibility here. For another 3 damage to kill off the Vader. Like, the double focus is not actually all that amazing. Let's be honest here. I have managed to not activate the Ray, so I can use these flanks after all. Going to be a little slow this turn, but I will be able to flank. So that's the best. Alright, wow, he's going to logistics that dice. That's fine by me. So now I will roll out that Ray. And I do have a full solution to still play. Okay, and I got the specials galore. Very nice. Rejuvenate, heal 1. Makes sense. Stops me from killing him, unfortunately for me. 4 actions I can take here. First action would be to Second action will be that. Uh, could go for some discard instead here, if I really wanted to. You could discard his entire hand, cause 2 damage that way. Well, I'm gonna do that though. I think I just have to discard his hand the old-fashioned way. Let's. Well, if I just take 2 actions, 4 speed, I can get a shield now. Just take the 4 actions. Let's focus into the special and the 1 melee. Let's resolve the special first. Let's look at his hand. Alright, well, he loses. I'm going to choose him to lose the manipulate here. He's got 2 cards left in his hand. I guess I could have focused to the discard side and then done a 1 instead. Done the discard. Well, no, that would mean the same thing. So let's do the 3 melee to the guy. He lives. That was not my 4th action. That was my 3rd action. So 4th action will be to claim at this point. Discard the last card from his hand. 4 spike gone. Alright. He gets the 1 range. Fine. I don't get to play the 4 solution, so I don't get to get rid of it from my hand, but okay with that. I think I will get rid of this flank, though, because I'm going to be activating my character most probably soon. Oh, maybe not. Well, I did just draw Luke's lightsaber. There we go. I wanted some damage, and I drew some damage. That's very nice for me. Alright, let's play that Luke's lightsaber, but just get that bad boy out there. Might overwrite one of these 4 speeds for a Makashi, honestly. And then, oh yeah, I can do this stuff. Let's roll out. Yeah, let's roll out the Akbar. Blanking a resource again. Well, wasn't a blank last time. I managed to roll the double focus, which was amazing. Yeah, I probably should have actually rolled out the Ray first in case the Vader things. You get the special that does kill him if he resolves it, which is funny. I could technically confidence that. That'd be hilarious. Let's play one of my 4 illusions onto the Akbar right now. I would like to force illusion that if he resolves that special. I lose the Makashi training. That's unfortunate, but it was kind of awkward for me to play it necessarily anyway. But I would rather have that than a force speed. But I mean, that's all the card I most wanted to have discarded, so that's fine, I guess. Let's roll out the 4 speeds. Blanks everywhere, absolutely everywhere. If he has Feel Your Anger, this is ridiculous. He does not have Feel Your Anger. Thank God for that. But he does have another right baton, which is terrifying in its own way. Blank. Well, he can re-roll it. 2 melee. Okay, well I can overconfidence that, but I think I want to overconfidence when he gets both the right batons out. So I will discard the other force illusion to re-roll all of these dice and hope I get something better than a million blanks. Okay, well the 3 for a 1 is the only way I can kill off the Vader, unfortunately, with that. Still not great overall as a roll. 3 resources again. Now resolve the 2. I'll let that 2 go through. I think I discard and I reroll once more here. I got a focus. The focus is okay. The focus allows me to go ahead and do some damage. Okay, so now he's going to roll out FN. I've lost my overconfidence. But he can re-roll both of these. He's probably going to re-roll both of them. Double 2 damages. Okay. 5 kills. If he resolves that and then the 5 damage here, that does kill. But he has to do that over several actions. So I think I'm safe to do this still. Into the double focus. Into the 1 melee, 1 melee. Yep, 3 for 1. I will discard the Force Illusion. He will die, and that means I can go ahead and use that extra damage on FN, which I am perfectly fine with. But Akbar will die as a result of this. Because even with the shields, he will die. If I resolve the shield right now, he survives, and you have to use all of the damage on this guy. So resolving the shield first is the correct choice. There we go, now I have to actually use that range side, and as a result I can scout if I want to, but then I don't get to claim the start of the next round, which might be annoying, but I think looking at his hand might be better, but he clearly does not have much good there, but FM might get scary. Let's scout, let's see what's in his hand. The deflect is the enrage, okay, so I'm losing the enrage. Actually get rid of the close quarters assault, he can't play the other 3 cards. But he will be able to kill Akbar, and then he will be able to discard them all. And he'll also be allowed to claim as a result of that, but 5 into the FN. Unless he wants that resource. Oh, he's going to go for some more damage. Now that he knows that FN's dead. And he gets it. Very nice for him. Unfortunately for me, not so good for me. 2 damage coming out. Alright. He's got a lot of resources banked up and ready for some FN tricks here, and that can be very scary. Close quarters assault just drawn. Field medic is nice to have here. Very nice to have. Journal Ben Kenobi is okay, I guess, but I don't think it's good enough for me to go over 4 speeds. So let's just roll out Ray as my first action here. So what's his deck like? Still 11. Okay, still 11. +3 and the +2, but then I do have a focus. Vibro Knife comes in. Alright, well, I have used up both of my Force Solutions at this point, so that's not too terrifying. And he rolls the 1 melee. Alright. Alright, let's focus into 1 damage. Does he stop it? Can you stop it? Oh, my apologies. I always forget about that. Always forget about that part of FN. Alright, and you can re-roll that Riot Baton. He's looking at a good... Oh, 9 damage is enough to kill Ray. Wish I had a guard right now. Wish I had a guard right now. Well, I'll have to field medic in order to survive. And now I field medic again to put me to 7, so that way I'm not dead. Because yeah, as I expected, he's got another weapon. Oh no, even if the difference between 7... Oh no, he can still do pretty well here. The 2 isn't a kill. Puts me back to 1. Okay. Not dead yet. I can go for the focus for the 1 melee here. But I am going to be dead soon. And he gets it. And he gets it. Damn, that was 1 damage short. He had 1 damage more. Unfortunate for me. Unfortunate for me. Surprising though, I actually brought him to within 1 HP left of life. I mean, he did draw fairly poorly to not get all those to not get the FN upgrades until later. But that was very surprising at how I was able to race him down there to 1 HP's worth of difference. Like playing that C3PO would have made the difference. I think. I think there was a situation where I could have yeah, with the Akbar earlier, when I focused the scout to a special, I could have instead focused the scout to the 2 disrupt for 1, resolve that as damage, and there's the extra damage that I needed to kill him. Whoops. Just gotta maximize your damage with this deck if you're going to be going for a race, I feel. But this is surprisingly effective. He did not draw his Feel Your Angers as well. We just saw that he had those in his deck after all. Those could have absolutely dominated me. I don't know. I feel like this deck is very close. I think discarding Guard might be part of it, though. I think maybe having something better than Guard might be part of it. It can save me very well if I have a Lightsaber out, but... I don't know. What would I change? It's a good question. Problem is, I'm liking the amount of upgrades I've got already. I mean, the Jedi robes are a bit meh, but I'm liking what I've got. I don't know, we'll see. This will be me, GameSide99, aka No Brainer. Bloody hell, it's been a week since I last uploaded. Signing off.